everybody, I'm Robin from Talks from the Heart. Well, I've had to start this video a couple of times because I'm struggling with how to share with you guys what this video was about. It is a collab with Sarah Martinez, and I'm gonna start way back in probably last November. Sarah and I we were on the phone, and we have this kind of friendship where we experience things either back to back or simultaneous. And it's kind of very interesting because I'll be on the phone with her and I'll share something and she'll go, "Oh my goodness, I've been doing that for 2 weeks." And I'm like, "No way." And when we first became friends, it was kind of one of those situations where I was hoping she'd believe me because I wasn't making it up. And so we just kind of stopped journaling the way we had been. And I just wasn't writing as much. And I don't know if it's a phase or whatever. I'm getting a little bit more where I'm writing more lately. But we both kind of experienced this. And we weren't really sure what to do with it. I don't want to put words in her mouth, so I'm going to just start to just talk about me. I wasn't really sure what was happening and how I was going to move forward. And please know that I didn't stop journaling altogether. I just wasn't filling all these pages all the time. And so through that, I was really missing the pen to paper process because I really do love that. And so she sent me a link to Mystery Arts and Crafts where she was showing a book that she had rewritten, okay? And I want to make sure I choose the correct technical terms because she scribed a book, okay? And because she didn't write it herself. And I said back to Sarah, "What? No way. I don't even find time to clean my bathroom. And you want me to, you're suggesting that pen to paper process be, I rewrite a book? You're crazy." And of course, she laughed at me. And then a couple days later, I just really thought about it. I watched the video again and I'm like, you know what? I'm not journaling as much and I miss the process of writing. And I thought, I'm going to try it. So this is what I want to share with you today, how I'm doing it. You saw a little snippet there at the beginning. And I am just loving this process. And the book that, I'm not sure where to start. This cover, it's an A5 folio cover, and Sarah made it for me as a special treat, kind of a friendship-versary, anniversary of a friendship. I just made up a word, you guys. And she does beautiful work, and I just will treasure this forever. And then inside it, I'm using a Tora Next A5 full grid notebook, which is fountain pen friendly paper, and I love this paper. And this process has allowed me to just really fall in love with my fountain pens all over again. And so I have in here from Planner Press, just from my stash, some little bow tabs that I might add at the chapters. And again, let's start with the book. Let's start with the reason I'm writing the book. Now, Sarah's doing, you guys, Sarah's doing Lord of the Rings. And I'm like, no. I thought, I should do something really profound, like, scribe the Psalms or something. And I'm like, no, I want to do something that means something to me. Not that the scriptures don't, okay? But I really thought, if she's doing Lord of the Rings, I need to do something like absolutely profound and all the things. And I thought, no, I'm going to do me, okay? So I chose the book by Karen Cleveland, and it's called Need to Know. And I just rented it from my library because that means it's free. And I'm trying to do a very minimal spend this year, and I'm doing semi-okay, you guys. And the story behind this book is I found out about this book watching a morning news show, and this woman, Karen Cleveland, is a real CIA agent who went on maternity leave and decided to write a book. And I just was so intrigued with that backstory of the author. And I'm going to see if, oh yeah, here she is. And so I went immediately to the library that day, and they actually had it. I was so excited. And I couldn't put this book down. It was so good. And the ending is just amazing, where you just want to call in sick to work because you have to finish it. And so when I was thinking about the book that I wanted to start with this scribe project, I thought, what means the most to me? And the reason, one of the other reasons that I chose this book was this was the very first book that I read in 2018 when I fell back in love with reading. I had been out of reading for at least 10 years. Now, that doesn't mean I didn't pick up a book, but I wasn't like an avid reader the way I am now. And so this book has sentimental value to me. It is the book that got me back into reading, and I've never stopped. Now, I do that where I read 4 books at a time, and I'm praying, please, Lord, let me finish a book, because I'm into like a bunch of them right now. But that is the reason that I chose this book. Is it a, world-renowned piece of literature? No, but it means something to me. And when Sarah sent me that video, and I gave it some thought after I immediately, my knee-jerk reaction was, no way, I'm not doing that. That's crazy. And I thought to myself, how do you eat an elephant? And you're like, I don't know, Robin, how? One bite at a time. And I thought, this is something I'm going to make time to do and just calm my mind and enjoy writing on beautiful fountain pen paper with beautiful fountain pens and gorgeous ink. And you guys, I am loving it. So this is the book that I'm reading, and I have a bookmark in here that my daughter sent me from the West Coast, and so that's very sentimental to me. And then I just take one of these sticky tabs from cloth and paper, and I just mark where I left off, okay? And I have my 5-pen zipper case from Galen Leather. And I have 5 inked up pens. We're not going to really spend a lot of time talking about these because that's not why we're here. And then I have from Troco Shop just a little pocket-sized notebook where I keep track of the pens that I have inked up here to the left. Okay, so when I sit down to write, and I don't do this every day, I do it when I want to, and it's not a chore, it's not a project that I have a deadline on or that I have to finish, and I just put a lot of pressure on me. Okay, so I just wrote that I ink these up on February 14th and that these are the inks with the pens so that when I sit down to write, I go, oh, what color do I want to look at for the next half an hour or so? All right, and then I just choose, okay? Then I also pulled out, I was going through my stickers the other day, and I just had this whole huge, it's a gorgeous pile of vinyls that I got from Amazon, and they're all butterflies, and those are some of my favorite. And I thought, you know what? I can just do whatever I want in this book. So I thought, I'm just gonna keep these here, and I'll show you what I did with them. I'm loving this case, you guys. I'm loving this case. All right, so this is the book, and I just started here with the title of the book, and I just added a sticker, and I just left this blank. And I haven't decided if I want to, with the beginning of each chapter, to tip in a piece of vellum or to just add one of these sticker tabs on the edge here. I haven't decided. Again, I'm not putting a lot of performance pressure on myself with this. I'm just putting on some beautiful music, pouring myself a glass of wine, or I have a cup of tea, or like tonight when I was writing, I had lemonade. And it just is so serene. It's a beautiful experience for me. I turn off all the lights except for the one writing light that I have, and I play some music on my laptop or my iPad just with some crackling fire music because I don't have a fireplace in my planner room. And I just sit down and that's all I'm doing. I'm just in the moment, just writing on this beautiful paper. This is from Danica58 on Etsy. I will link the shop below. If you don't have good fountain pen ink paper, is that how you say it? Yeah. I highly suggest you at least try some, okay? And then I just write. I just scribe it, okay? And then when I get sick of the ink, and I know I'm not going to write with that ink or that pen anymore, I just write at the bottom the name of the ink, okay? And then here I tried to write single space and I did not like it. I did not like it at all. I'm a very loopy writer and I just felt really cramped and I think that's really difficult to read. Here I tried thinking it was the italic nib that I was using in my, I think it's a Pilot 78G. I don't know, you guys. You know, I think, yeah, it's an italic nib. And I thought, well, maybe it's the nib that I'm using that made it seem so cramped. So because of space, because this one book may take 2 of these books, I thought, well, to save space, let me see if it was the nib. And it was not. I just think this looks crampy and I do not like it. So I write every other. And then I'm allowed myself 1 sticker per writing session because that way I don't just sticker the whole thing up. And so all of this pile of butterfly stickers will probably last me the entire book. And here I just kept writing with that I think that's Thunderstorm. It's just gorgeous. And I just love that italic nib. I love how it makes my writing look. And I just take my time and enjoy the process. And I will tell you that it is just so relaxing to just sit down and turn the world off. Hear the pen to the paper and just be in that moment right there with the book, the pen, and the paper. I can only tell you that I'm really, really enjoying it. And it's really been so pleasurable to have this project. And so I also have a piece of blotting paper here that I got from Amazon. It's a little cardboardy, but it does the trick and I bought it and I didn't want to return it. So I can link that below if you're looking for blotting paper. And I just, this Aurora Borealis is that what it's called? Hang on, I gotta check. I have to look. Yeah, Aurora Borealis from Diamine. And this ink is just gorgeous. All right, so that is my project, my scribe project. I don't like that word scribe. I don't know why, it just sounds so harsh. So I'm gonna call it my writing project, even though I'm not writing the book. And I will probably give you an update. We'll probably let you know how it went. I just want to thank Sarah so much for the cover. It's so beautiful. And it just makes the whole experience even more fun. And so this is then what I only use for this project. When these run out, then I will clean them and choose some other pens and refill them with different inks. So this is, like I said, this is my log that tells me what's going on inside the pen so that I don't have to remember that myself. Okay, so I think that's it. I filmed another little calming thing for you guys, and I want to thank you so much for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and always enjoy today. Bye, everybody.